Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to your November reading. So, I'm going to do this a little differently. For November, I'm going to do half general, half love in one reading. I'm thinking about combining the reading, so we're going to try it in November and see how we like it instead of two different ones. So, we're going to start off with the general. It will be time stamped. I'm going to timestamp it so you know which is which or where to go if you want to just skip to love or you just want to hear general or whatnot. Okay. So let's see what we have for your general energy. I'm going to use a different deck for that one. Okay. I'm just shuffling, but we are going to do oracle cards. I'm just trying to think of which ones for you, Capricorn. Okay. For November. All right. We have Violet Duchess, Stifled, Bored, and Stuck. I feel like that's the energy that you're coming off of. And then we have Fairy of the Highlands, Time to be Brave. Okay. I feel like things are changing in your life, Capricorn. You're definitely going through a new phase and things are starting to pick up. Okay. So it's like you have to decide that this is your new beginning. It's like you have to understand that, process it, and like take that in with you. Like, this is my new energy. This is my new day. This is my new beginning. I'm sorry if you hear noises. It's my neighbors. Um, so that's what this energy is bringing into me. I feel like it's just for you to know, like, after a time of not having what you wanted or things being kind of stagnant, things are starting to pick up for you in November in a new way. Okay. So then we have Hunter, Curtsy, and That Death Will Come. And that's on the bottom. So that's on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, this is about endings of the past. So you have some ending coming, but I feel like it's a spiritual ending. Like, things are just changing for you in a good way. It doesn't feel bad to me like you need to be worried by any means. Okay. Okay, I will say this. This is not a time for you to be polite about how you do things. I know that sounds weird, but it's like you're trying to get things done. So it tells me that you're going to have to kind of push through to do what it is that you want to do. This is not like I need to be overly kind. I need to be overly careful. This is like I'm trying to get something done. I'm trying to make my life the way that I want it to be. This is what I want. I also feel the need to tell you to be consistent with what it is you're doing, to push through, to not be scared, to not let something get you down, to not feel overwhelmed. It's like you have to continue to push. Okay. So we're going to do a basic spread for your general energy. I'm thinking for love, we're going to do a Celtic cross. I'm really feeling that. Okay. So we have the Page of Wands first. The Page of Cups, or the Page of Pentacles, sorry. The King of Pentacles. I apologize. This is the Knight of Wands. The King of Pentacles. The Nine of Cups. Judgment. Five of Wands. Eight of Cups. Ace of Swords. Justice. And the Four of Swords. You're definitely leaving something behind. But I feel like this is an old way of being. We'll get into that. So on the bottom of the deck, we have the Sun and the King of Cups. For those of you who are in love or in a relationship with someone, I see that love deepening. I see it being successful. I see you having like a successful love life, okay, in November, or um, a successful career. It's something that you're putting a lot of heart and soul into, and you're getting it. It's like now you're in control of how you feel about someone or something, and it's successful. It feels good. It makes you feel good. You feel like you're in a good space. That's good energy. Okay. So, major arcana on the table, we have the justice and the judgment. The judgment, this is like knowing that you need a new direction. And you have to have in your mind in November, Capricorn, like, I want this new energy. I want this new situation for myself. I want things to be great. I want to be successful. I want to have my dreams come true. I want to have the relationship I want to have. You have this in your mind. You know you can do it. You believe in yourself. And it will come with the justice card because it talks about you getting that. It talks about balance. It talks about you receiving just due. But the thing about the justice and the judgment is you have to take the action to do it. You have to make the right decisions. You know, you have to follow your purpose, your thought, your feeling. Okay. So this is you being very adventurous, taking adventure, saying yes, going with it. You know, this is like you feel like, what do you have to lose? What do you have to lose? Nothing. But you have everything to gain. That's what this energy is that you'll be in. And all of it has a focus on you wanting to be successful, you wanting to feel comfortable, you wanting to have the home, the love that is long lasting, the future that you see for yourself. You're very driven with these two cards to find that sense of happiness. And that's what it is. You feel like you would be definitely more content here. You would be more happy if you can get that kind of financial or security in your love lives, or financial security or job security, what it is that you're doing. And you're putting in a lot of action to do that. And this is a really good time to do it. You may feel as though sometimes you're being impulsive, right? Sometimes you're not sure if things are going to work out. But in November, you have to be okay with taking those risks towards something new. Okay. Let's see what else they have to say about that. Yeah. You do question with the Strength in reverse and the Seven of Wands. You do question the direction, and you question, like, is this a dream or a fantasy? Should I keep like standing up for myself? This has been challenging. Does this mean I need to change my direction? It means that you should keep going in the direction that you're on. It's just a weak point for you, or insecurity. It makes you feel vulnerable. But I feel like you allowing yourself to be vulnerable, Capricorn, in this situation really helps you. Okay, it helps you push yourself towards your goal. It's helping you make your dreams come true. You have faith in something, and that's the best gift that you can give yourself. Yeah, questioning your intuition. I feel like there's a lot of questioning because, it's like you've kind of reached your limits. It's something that you've been striving for or pushing for some time. You think that you're not going to get it. It's like, am I missing something? Am I messing something up? But I will tell you that this month there is a revival in that area. So for some of you looking for love, you're going to find that, for those of you're going to realize that you have it, or it's around you, or you're coming closer to it. For those of you with career, it'll be like, oh, I got this opportunity now. I know that I'm on the right path. So I feel like there's an indication in November that tells you that you are doing the right thing or going the right place. Okay. You're striving for the right things, even though you may question yourself. So, some of you are seeing that it's time to walk away from something. And this could be a person or a way of being. But whatever it is, it doesn't emotionally fulfill you as much as it did before. Okay. This could be due to lots of fights or arguments, disagreements. Okay. But it's like something is being revealed to you. Something is being revealed to you that you need to walk away from something, or that you need to, it could be that you need to do something differently. But let's see what it is. It feels more like doing something. Yeah. Some of you are holding on to a person too tightly with these two cards. Some of you are holding on to a person too tightly. Some of you are holding on to a job, a way of doing a particular task. It's like you're holding on to something too tightly. And it's helping you, it's not allowing you to fulfill the dream that you want. It's like you need to reassess what your goal is, and if you are actually in the process or taking the action to get it, or you just holding on to what felt like it would be right at the time. Yes. With the Two of Swords, it means that there's a decision that needs to be made, Capricorn. You're going in the wrong direction. These are just confirmation cards. Okay. But I feel like this is something where you know that you need to change directions or do something new. It's better for you in the long run to make that turn or do something differently, right? It's like everything is pushing you against what you truly want, what your contentment is, what your goal is. Some of you are in a situation where you're not happy and you're not feeling serene with the person that you're with or in the job that you're in. And that means that there needs to be some sort of change, or something needs to be looked at more closely. I will say in November, you will have an epiphany moment with this. Okay. It's like you have a wake up call that you need to pay attention to something. That something needs your attention. Pay attention. This is the thing you need to do. It's right next to the Justice, which lets me know that there's something that you need to do, like a change that you need to make, being truth and honest, doing what's right, and then it will give you that back equally. Okay. It's like doing what's fair, weighing the pros and cons, looking at something more clearly. Yeah, some of you need to take a step back to do that. Like take a break to have this epiphany, clear thought. It's like you need to step away from something to see it more clearly. Okay? Some of you need to step away from the thing that is causing you to question your decisions. When you feel like there's something you should do, there's something that's making you question it. Usually it's like fear or a sense of letting go of comfortability. Yeah. A lot of you have been working really hard on something. It's like you're overly confident in one thing instead of looking at the other side of the coin or another way that things could be. It's like there's too much focus on one particular way or one particular thing. It's like you need to look at the other side or another option. Yeah, there's another reason here why something isn't working out. This could be a relationship, or this could be, because I'm getting like job things as well. But there could be a reason why there's not compromise or there's over compromise in a relationship. It's like there needs to be a new beginning. For some of you need to break up with someone and like break it off. Like it's not going to work. Some of you, it is of compromising way too much on some particular, like, you know how you can have an argument with someone and they're like, well, you need to listen more. So all your focus is trying to listen more, but there's more to it. Like, why is it that you have to always listen to them? Why are they not listening to you? It's something like that. It's like the structure needs to change. Like the compromise is not really compromise. That's a very weird thing to say, but I'm feeling that. And yeah, I get this feeling like there needs to be a start from scratch energy here. Okay. So Capricorn, you're changing something about your life that you have been doing for a long time, but it's like flipping. It's changing the whole thing. I feel like it can be a little bit scary because you don't know if it's going to work out. You don't know if it's going to make you feel not stable, but it's the best way to do it. It's the best way to like start from scratch. It's the best way to revamp something, your job situation, your love situation. It's like, okay. Let's scratch all the things that we thought would work and just start from scratch and try this again. Okay. In a different way, different energy. So you're taking control of the situation. You know, you're thinking of a less toxic way to do things and a more clear way to do things that's going to be successful. And it's actually the best way. Like it's going to work out for you in the best way. Okay. All right, Capricorn. So let's get into love. Let me timestamp this real quick. Ooh, I have a piece of hair in my eye. Okay, Capricorn. So love. Worthiness and boundaries. Yeah. In relationships, Capricorn, I feel like there is a need to understand that there is no one to blame. Okay. This is one of those energies where you think you're right, they think they're right, but both of you are right. In your own words, in your own concepts, in your own mind, with your own explanation, both of you are right. Both of your feelings are valid. Okay. There has been too much focus on who's right and who's wrong. And really, that's not what's important. It's like it's time to step back and talk about, because what happens is it sets boundaries. Like you're always wrong in this situation and I'm always right in this situation, when really it can waver and be different. So like I said in the general reading, it is about um starting over like from scratch and setting up new boundaries with the new energy, with the new information. You know, instead of thinking like, well, you're always wrong here and I'm always right here. I feel like that needs to be revisited. Okay. Yeah. You're trying to create a more safer environment in your relationships and with the people that you love. That's what's happening here. Because there's too many boundaries or too much need to be conflicting, and there needs to be more friendliness, more compromise, more coming together. So that's why I feel the need to have a sort of clean slate. Yeah, it's so you can have a deeper commitment. That's what's happening. You know, so you can be, for those of you who are single, so you can be more open to meeting the person that you are going to marry. You're more apt to compromise in a healthy way and be more flexible, but not overstep your boundaries. So I feel like you're learning how to kind of dance in between that energy in November. Very specific, right? Okay. So let's get into your cards, Capricorn. Three of Wands. What is this? Um, Temperance. Sorry. Temperance. 9 of Cups. 2 of Cups. Love it. 6 of Wands. 3 of Swords. 6 of Cups. The Magician. And the Lovers. This is all about, let me start here. This is all about you finding the person that you're supposed to be with and preparing for them, or you resolving issues, conflicts, and complications in the relationship that you're in because you're supposed to be with this person. So it's helping you move towards a soulmate and a happier, more secure, comfortable love life and love situation. That's the energy that I'm seeing here. So overall, we have the Empress and the 4 of Cups. So the Empress tells me that there is lots of room for growth here in this relationship. There's lots of room for compromise and happiness. You just have to look at what needs to be done in order to know what to nurture. So it's like you have to dig a little bit deeper. The 4 of Cups tells me that there is something missing. Someone has put themselves in their comfort bubble, like either you or the other person. They don't really want to talk about it. They feel like they're right. You're just like, if they are like that, you're just like, well, okay, let's just go with that. It seems to work. If I don't get too involved or if I don't try to dig deep in it, it seems to work better that way. But it leaves open an opportunity that can make this happier, more comfortable, and better for every party involved, and not just one or the other. Okay, I'm trying to make it so it's not glary, but we do what we can. Okay. All right. So let's start with the major arcana. Like I said, we have the Lovers, the Temperance, and the Magician. The Temperance tells me that you've been very patient in the past. Okay. Coming into this, you've been extremely patient. You've been like not making excuses, but trying to keep the peace as much as you can. That's always the point. The point is to keep the peace. And it's been working. I don't feel like you think that it's not working. It's working fine to maintain the relationship or the level of relationship that you're in. Okay. The problem is you've been doing this so things can move forward, but you have to step out of kind of like a comfort zone or just doing things one certain way. So you're like, oh, I got to step out of this so we can grow, so we can do things differently, so something new can happen, so there can be some different energy involved here. So there's a whole lot of compromise for the relationship. I feel like Capricorn, you do worry what's going to happen when you introduce new things in. The problem is you want it to work. The whole point is this being successful. You're not trying to open up the floodgates just for fun. You want it to be successful. I do feel like you're worried about breaking up because it feels like you think this person is kind of temperamental. Like they're neither here nor there. I feel like they're they're neither here nor there. You've been very patient with them though, and I want to say the word temperamental. Yeah, they've been temperamental, almost like they have been putting energy into the wrong things or arguing about the wrong things. And it feels like sometimes when you get into a dispute or argument or try to move things forward, it just feels like it kind of keeps going back to the same moment or back to the same issue. It doesn't seem to feel like it's going anywhere, but you're just trying to maintain a level of peace is what I'm getting, right? Um, and you're ready to move forward. And the whole point is to be successful and for the other person to see your other side. I do feel like this person is really open to change. This person does love you, okay? I feel like they have a problem with um, repeating old patterns and doing the same things over again. I do feel like they want to choose you though. So this is like a person who cares about you and they love you and they want to be with you. They want to work it out. It's not an issue. It's not a problem. But they have a problem with repeating cycles. Okay? You just want a more secure and dependable relationship with a person that you can be with. And that's not a problem with them. The problem is like having a happy marriage, a comfortable home, a comfortable relationship, like feeling like everybody's on the same page, a sense of coziness, happiness, not arguing type of relationship. Um, I feel like in November, one thing from the past comes up, okay? And you're thinking, well, I want it to be like it was. Some of you just are like, well, what if I'm single? What if I'm not dealing with this anymore? I just want things to go back to when I was happy. Um, you're realizing really, Capricorn, in November that you're in control. And your big decision is going to be, do I want to continue this with this person? Or do I want to continue this like I was before? Really big question. Now, do I feel like you love this person? Yes. Do I feel like you want to be in a relationship with them? Yes. But once it goes back to the same old, same issue coming up again, you're like, well, I don't know. Yeah. Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, and the Seven of Wands. Yeah. This is a debate whether you should fight for a new beginning and trying something new. Like, should I keep pushing towards this person and start over on a clean slate? Or should I look for another opportunity? It could be that. This is interesting though, Capricorn. I feel like you're trying to decide what you want to fight for. Because you want security in the future. You want to be inspired. Yeah. Yeah, there's an obstacle. There's obstacles here. And you're thinking, yeah, that's what it is. You're trying to decide what it is you want to do. Like, do I want to stay here and fight for this? Do I not want to stay here and fight for this? That's exactly what these cards are saying to me. You're really in your head about this. Because you're like, the past was nice, but I do want to move forward, but it's more comfortable, you know. But at the same time, it's like I won't be continuing with this person or not. Let me see what's going on in this person's head. I'm curious. You're dealing with a stubborn one, huh? This person is stubborn. They have a fear of change. I feel like they think they're going to lose themselves or have to question their boundaries, and they're afraid to do that. They just want everything to be happy. But the way that they're looking at it is happiness is the way that they see happiness, right? They're not thinking of it as compromise. Okay. All they're paying attention to is like you're not working hard enough, or things are not working out. Like maybe we need to take a break. Yeah, it's like they're not working on things. They just want for things to go their way, is what I'm getting. It's their way or the highway, really. They want to be with you, though, which is interesting. They want you there, but it's more like, I want you to do what I want you to do. Yeah, they do. They feel like the relationship, they have regrets. So somebody has regrets about this relationship. But it's almost like they feel like it's almost like they feel like they can't go back, is what I'm getting. Um, it's kind of like, what can we do from where we are now? Instead of trying to fix what's happening. Oh, this is interesting. Why though? Why are they like this? Yeah. They have a hard time admitting when they're wrong. Definitely. They have a hard time admitting that they're wrong, because it's like they would have to apologize. They would have to open up. They would have to show you what's going on. They don't want to be wrong for the most part. Yeah, but it's time for a new phase. That's why this is coming up. They got to be strong enough to let their defensiveness down so they can do it. But they're having a really, really hard time doing that. Really hard time. Okay. Okay, let's end with some spiritual energy, shall we? Okay, Capricorn. Yeah. Remember to stand up for yourself in November. Know that you can do things. This is everything. Like, know that you can do things. Know that you're strong enough. Know that you know, you're a strong woman or man who don't need anybody. Kind of energy. Stand in your power. That's what this is. Stand in your power, speak your mind, take action, achieve your goals, especially when it comes to work and career. Achieve your goals, make things happen. Okay. You can do it. No need to be afraid. Don't feel like something is bigger than you. You can do it. Okay. And love, you're going through some spiritual enlightenment in love. No one likes to go through that, but that's what's happening. It's like you're learning different keys to relationships. So you're learning how to open up a new door, or you're learning a new skill on how to deal with relationships. That's what this is. It's like something that was missing or something that needed to come to the forefront is now doing that, is now coming to the forefront, so you can work on it, so you can see it. And it's not always easy. This is a spiritual card from this deck, so it's not going to be easy. But it's like this is happening so you can open up a new door, so you can find your soulmate, so you can get closer to someone, so you can deal with this energy and move past it. All right, Capricorn, so I love you, and I'll talk to you later. Bye bye.